Message from Abhinav Bindra, first Indian individual gold medalist at the Olympics. I specially compliment and pay our tributes to Mr. Justice Kurup, a living legend and a down-to-earth judge who has earned an international distinction and cult figure status as a crusader against tobacco for his brilliant anti-tobacco campaign, which is at once heroic, praiseworthy and commendable. Message: P.T. Usha, Asia's sprint queen. It is a matter of pride for all of us that your anti-tobacco campaign has helped to terminate the unholy nexus between sports and tobacco. Thanks to your dynamic initiative, sporting fields are now free of the obnoxious tobacco smoke. The youth of our nation are saved from the misleading aura of sporting stars performing under the banner of tobacco. The innovative part of the crusade is that Justice Kurup made it a point to administer a pledge against tobacco in every public meeting he addressed in the last 2 decades in his home state of Kerala and outside with excellent results.
ഞാൻ ഉൾപ്പെടുന്ന സമൂഹത്തിനെ ഈ മഹാദുരിതത്തിൽ നിന്ന് രക്ഷപ്പെടുത്തുന്നതിനും ആരോഗ്യകരമായ ഒരു സാമൂഹ്യ ജീവിതം ഉറപ്പുവരുത്തുന്നതിനും ഇന്നു മുതൽ പുകയില ഉൽപ്പന്നങ്ങളോ മയക്കുമരുന്നോ ഉപയോഗിക്കുകയില്ലെന്നും അവയുടെ ഉപയോഗം നിരുത്സാഹപ്പെടുത്തുമെന്നും അവ ഇല്ലാതാക്കുവാൻ എന്നാലാവുന്നതെല്ലാം ഞാൻ ചെയ്യുമെന്നും പ്രതിജ്ഞ ചെയ്യുന്നു.
Diseases such as lung cancer and cardiovascular events. Lung cancer and cardiovascular events. There are 1.1 billion smokers in the world. We pledge ourselves on the hazards of tobacco to the population. When laws are there to curb public smoking, they are to be enforced by the police. The law will be a mockery unless it is strictly enforced in letter and spirit, as otherwise public interest will suffer. Male smokers have a 10-fold higher risk of developing lung cancer, and the risk increases with the number of cigarettes smoked. There is strong evidence incriminating smoking as a major cause of cancers of various organs. Smoking is a major risk factor for coronary artery disease, which eventually leads to heart attack. It triggers malignant arrhythmias such as ventricular tachycardia and fibrillation, causing sudden death.
Tobacco kills. Death to tobacco.
Women who smoke during pregnancy inflict harm not only on themselves but on the unborn babies as well. When pregnant women smoke, the toxic chemicals in the tobacco smoke are passed on to the fetus, severely compromising oxygen supply. Smoking during pregnancy increases the risk of miscarriage, premature delivery, birth defects and stillbirth.
Tobacco. Tobacco kills. Death to tobacco.
Babies of smoking mothers are more likely to die of sudden infant death syndrome. Babies breastfed by a smoking mother absorbs nicotine, causing irritability and poor sleeping habits. Since tobacco smoke impairs lung function, infants exposed to it are more subject to coughs, bronchitis and even pneumonia.
The greatest monster of our time is tobacco, which kills millions of people around the world. In India, 1 million die every year due to tobacco-related diseases. In the 20th century, 100 million people died due to tobacco-generated diseases throughout the world.
Tobacco alone causes more than 2 dozen diseases.
Head and neck cancer, oral cancer, esophageal cancer, lung cancer, and so on. It aggravates hypertension. So in fact, this is the greatest monster of all time. So it's high time we should control it. And tell them, quit tobacco. Tobacco kills.
A judge judges, but here is a judge who has inaugurated a campaign, a movement, a militant movement, a massive march among mankind. He is here, he is there, he is everywhere. That is what I find from his performance. Villages, yes, he is there. Towns, he is there. Go to the cities, in the slums, and in big gatherings of rich people, elite people, you find the same tobacco campaign. Campaign, that is the word, campaign. And it's not merely a campaign, it is a militant campaign. It leads legislators to awaken, and then they see, yes, there is something to be fought for. So, militant campaign for legislation, militant campaign for masses of people, a militant campaign for every change in the life of the people, in the habits of the people. Never in the history of judgments has so much been owed by so many to one man, to one judge. And that judge is a man whom I salute as Justice Narayana Kurup.
The jurist frequently visits remote areas, especially tribal habitats where tobacco chewing is endemic, as part of his mission to take on the lethal leaf.
Justice Kurup has earned a pan-Indian name and beyond as a crusader against tobacco. The 2 decades of his aggressive campaign against tobacco is without parallel anywhere else in the world.
It is amazing to see Justice Kurup in his 70s spreading this anti-tobacco campaign. And what age has to do with what are we youth doing? It is the same spirit and same energy that we as the youth of India.
Quit tobacco. Tobacco kills. Death to tobacco. Quit tobacco. Tobacco kills. Death to tobacco.
This trailblazing campaign, which has the support of opinion makers, national and international celebrities, and that of the general public as well, has weaned away millions of tobacco addicts, women and girls, the young and the impressionable, from the mesmerizing hold of tobacco. It has created a sea change in the attitude of the people towards smoking, and the number of smokers has dwindled. Currently, no anti-tobacco campaign targets women, whereas tobacco advertising leaves no stone unturned to influence women and girls. The visionary in Justice Kurup has foreseen the importance of protecting the women, which is crucial to the health and well-being not only of the citizens of today, but also of future generations. Women who smoke during pregnancy are at risk of giving birth to preterm babies. This strong dedication has resulted in his being invited to many countries to address meetings and seminars highlighting the hidden dangers of tobacco.